Ride planning involves firstly three things. There's a planning or plotting of the route itself. Then you have to go out and ride it to check it out. And then finally a cue sheet needs to be created for the ride participants to follow. The cue sheet is one of the most tedious things to do, and this video aims to show how you can make it reasonably quick and easy using some of the browser-based apps. Okay, so let's start. All the browser-based route plotters, which are free, allow you to create an account, and then you can start editing. So let's start with Matla Ride. And you'll notice it's got gives you an opportunity to upload a GPX file. So in theory, you could go out and record a ride on your phone's mapping app and then upload it to here in order to generate the map and the cue sheets. I tried it and it didn't seem to work, crashed. So anyway, once you're logged in and you're opened, you can start plotting straight away. Otherwise, you go to routes and create route, and it'll do the same thing. So we'll start with our favourite ride, Concord to the Bay Run, and we'll work from there. Okay, we'll start the Brewer Street car park, and then we'll go along Brewer through the park. The dark green lines indicate cycle routes. La Mascotte, Edith, onto Lyons. You can see it cross the road closure there at Edith, no problems. Then onto Henry Street. Henry, cross into Barnstaple. Oops, you can see here that it decided to go on the roadway, didn't know you could hop off, walk across the crossing. So you just undo, uncheck auto follow roads, click here on the other side, recheck auto follow roads, you're back in business. Now for this exercise we'll just cruise down Barnstaple Road to the Bay Run. You'll notice I'm zooming in and out a lot. I'm using my mouse wheel. So you move the mouse and you can zoom in, click, and you'll get to where you want. Zoom out, relocate the mouse wheel and zoom in, and it recenters it automatically. And we'll just go to 2nd Avenue. Great North Road, and then backtrack home via Henry Street. Oops, it sent us down Bevan Street. Don't like that, so you just undo, force the route to go down Henry Street, back onto Lyons Road, and we'll go back via a slightly different route. Marceau Drive is closed here, so if we click in Ward Street, though, it knows you can hop across the road closure, which is good. So Willow Street, Ian Parade, Greenleys, Warbrick, Spring, Brewer, and the Brewer Street car park. Before you can do anything else, you've got to save it. So we'll give it a name. And choose an activity, and then you hit save. Now, one of the annoying things about this browser-based app is it kicks you out of the editing window as soon as you hit save, so you have to go back in. Go to routes, my routes, and then you hit the edit. Right, so you can see the whole run there. You'll notice that the access is only for friends. You really want to make that public. Before I hit save, I'll make sure that I've copied the cue sheet. Here's a cue sheet. In this browser-based app, you can't download it. So the easiest way to get that information to use for your cue sheet is to put your mouse button over the first character, shift key down, and then left click, and then it selects everything. Very hard to tell on the screen, but it does do it. And then Control C to copy. And then what you can do is you can just Control V and paste it into one of your apps, and you'll notice there that it's mostly there. It's just the formatting's not that good. Go to Word, Control V, and yeah, the formatting's a little bit better in Word. Or if spreadsheets float your boat, you can go Control V, and you'll see there that it's pasted everything. You can actually just reselect it, Control C, and put it back into your notepad, and it's actually fixed up the formatting. So that might be the easiest way. There's a few little steps, but it doesn't take long to do. What else? You can't download it, you can't print it. It'll just redirect you to the paid site, and just remember to save the route after you've changed it to public. So that's Matla Ride. It's not too hard to use, but one thing I don't like about the phone-based app is it's very heavy on marketing and upselling. Not that much value as a free app. I guess you get what you pay for. Okay, my favourite one is or almost favourite one is Ride with GPS. So I've got an account for that. So I'll just open a new browser and start the editor. So once you've got that there, you click on Route Planner, and it's ready to record a route. So we'll go and do a repeat exercise, and we'll start again at the Brewer Street car park. Go down Brewer Street, through the park, Wellbank, Ian Parade, La Mascotte, Edith, onto Lyons Road. You can see there that it's gone through the road closure without problem. Lyons Road West. Then we'll go on to Harris, Henry Street, get across Great North Road. Did that without any problems. You could get off and walk across the crossing. Then we're on to the Bay Run. So the auto follows fairly accurate. Onto First Avenue, Park, Second Avenue, Great North Road, Henry Street, Lyons Road West. I'll go back slightly different way via Marceau and Ward, so it got around the road closure there. Zoella, back onto Ian Parade, Greenleys, Warbrick, Spring, Brewer, back to the car park. So all you do then is hit save, give it a name, Soggy Sunday Bay Run, and you'll notice that the visibility is public, so you don't have to change that. Hit the save button and you're done. You can do this stuff, but I won't. So at the moment we're still in editor mode. So that means there's some of the options that you can use aren't available. So what I do is just close the tab, reopen it, start Ride with GPS again, go to Find, and we'll just comes up to a search, go to only my rides and my routes, hit search, and see if we can find Soggy Sunday. Here we go. Click on that, and we've got a slightly different window here. So if you click on more, you can print the cue sheet. Control A selects everything, and then Control C to copy, and then you can paste it into a Word document, and it comes up pretty good, and from there you can just edit it and save it. Otherwise you can paste it into your notepad, simple text editor, and yeah, it's got the formatting's not quite as good. So there you have it. That's the cue sheet. Another thing you can do is you can export the file format as a .gpx, download it to your browser, and there you've got the GPX file, and you can then upload that to your navigation app on your phone, which I'll show you shortly. Okay, so the next thing we might want to do is to actually ride the route that we've planned, and one way to get the route that you've just created into your phone's navigation app is to use another app called Bike GPX. So what we'll do is open that up, and we'll upload a file. And what I will do is just grab a file to upload. Put it there, and it's uploaded. Maybe save route will work. There we go. There's the barcode down here. So all I need to do then is to scan that with my Bike GPX app in my phone, and that will upload the route into the app. Open the Bike GPX app. There we go. Select route, and then add route, and you can scan that from the route barcode. So we'll just do that. Beep. It says it's been added, and it's downloading now. Downloaded. Tap on that, and there we are. And then you can start using it to you hit start riding, and it'll navigate you along the route for your pre-ride check. Okay, so let's review what we've just learned. Matla Ride is a fairly user-friendly app to use, but it's fairly limited. You can plot a route manually on your computer at home. It's not quite as user-friendly as Ride with GPS, but it's pretty good. You can't export a GPX file, which is a shame, because you can't then use to enter that into your phone and navigate. It will create a cue sheet in your browser, but there's no way you can download it directly. But what you can do is it's pretty easy to select the cue sheet, copy, and then paste it into your text editor. Okay, so the next one is Ride with GPS, pretty similar to Matla Ride, except it's got an extra feature. So yes, you can manually plot it. If you want to go and use the route for your phone navigation app, you can export it, but it's a bit convoluted, and you have to paste the ride into the Bike GPX web page, and then it'll produce a barcode on your screen, which you then use your Bike GPX app on your phone to load, and then you can use Bike GPX to navigate you. Bit complicated, but it can be done for no money. Like Matla Ride, it can generate a cue sheet, and also like Matla Ride, the free version won't allow you to download the cue sheet directly. But again, you can copy and paste the selected cue sheet. You can, of course, go to the print preview and then select all, copy and paste the formatted cue sheet, and it comes out pretty good actually. Okay, so the last one is Bike GPX. So that's more of a phone app. So you can't use it to manually plot a route, but you can actually use your phone app to log a route. I think you can save the app. And you can also, if you have a GPX file that was generated by another app, you can go and import it and use that when you go to do your practice ride. So there you go, 3 different apps. All of them fill out part of the puzzle, but not the whole puzzle. But when you use them together, you can generate a route and a cue sheet fairly easily with a minimal of extra work.